And look at this, another sunset, the sunset on another module, a module where you've been learning all about working with virtual machines. Now, we began by taking a look at nested virtual machines inside of virtual machines. We need this because our demonstration machines that we use throughout the course are based as virtual machines. It's much easier than working with specific hardware. But we needed to make sure that we had just the one virtual machine running, so Ubuntu 2, with 4 gig of RAM, and we enabled the correct settings for VirtualBox to allow nesting of virtual machines. With that done, we were able to go through and install our virtualization tools, libvirt, and the emulator and accelerators QEMU KVM. These are going to act as our hypervisor on our virtual machine to manage the nested virtual machines. To check that everything had been configured okay, we could install the CPU checker package. However, that really has just one command, which is a shell script. We could run this as root, sudo kvm OK, and it's going to check our CPU flags and that we've got the correct device file for KVM. We then installed Cockpit. With Cockpit, we get a web interface running on port 9090 that we can use then to manage not just our virtual machines, but manage much of our host operating system. To make sure that we can manage our virtual machines, we put on the plugin Cockpit and Machines. We can manage our virtual machines from the command line as well using our libvirt tools, virsh. Using virsh list, we list our virtual machines, including list ---- all to show those stopped virtual machines. We can start virtual machines using virsh and start. To stop a virtual machine, it's virsh and destroy. Virsh undefine is deleting a virtual machine. Next up, we looked at how we could use Vagrant from HashiCorp. Vagrant is the virtual machine manager that we've been using throughout the course, but it can work not with VirtualBox or not just with VirtualBox, but it can work with other providers such as libvirt and even Hyper-V. We just need to make sure that we're using Vagrant with the provider equals libvirt to make sure that we are firing up virtual machines that support libvirt. But that's it. We've done everything we need for this module and virtual machines. Where do you go to next? Well, to be honest, you're at the end of this Ubuntu Services course, and I sincerely thank you for taking the time to both give yourself the extra knowledge that is going to boost your career, but by helping my career by supporting me by watching my courses. It's really important to me and Pluralsight that you are our customers, and we thank you sincerely. See you in the next course.